nothing working a regular 9 to 5. Like, you really can't. It's hard. Freaking, I'm out here struggling. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me in this shit. This shit is hard. Y'all killing me. I'm fighting for my life. We're gonna start from, everybody see my first video of how I moved out. And basically what that video is how I moved out and I was able to find somewhere to stay. When I said I moved out during during the pandemic. I stuttered too much. When I say I moved out during the pandemic, I didn't say I moved out and found my own apartment. I had moved out and I found roommates. And finding roommates in New York, honestly, is not that hard because it's expensive over here, okay?
Bankrupt, like no money on my card.
Go and put it in there. Stick it in.
I know a lot of people in other states is like, oh my God, I want to move out by myself. I don't want to hear nothing because I feel like if rent was the price of rent in Texas or fucking Kansas and shit like that, I would have been moved out. But rent over here do not cost a sack of potatoes. It don't cost a sack of potatoes. Rent is not $600. Times that shit by 3 because this shit is hard. It's fighting for my life. I'm fighting. So when I tell you, like, this shit is really not easy. It's not. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, really, I don't even know how to explain this shit, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain this shit, bro. Not for the family. Say hi. Okay, and we're back again. And I guess you hear that? Yo, your girl got a cat and he's a crackhead. I didn't even do my hair for this video. I got some box braids, my edge control freaking flaking, but this is the sad truth. This right here, stress bump on my forehead. Y'all see that little dark mark, fucking cat scratches. This is the truth of living by yourself. This is my 6-month update of living by myself. Honestly, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Probably 7 months. Basically, it's close to a year. I've been living on my own for close to a year. I've been doing my shit for close to a year. And I have a lot of questions on, like, Kaalyah, you know, how are you doing it? How are you 19? How did you get your own apartment in Manhattan? How you get your own apartment in Manhattan? Da, 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 da. It is not easy. A lot of people I know right now that work and that's like my age, everybody's like getting their hair done, getting their nails done, spending money on dumb shit like fucking always going out to eat, always doing that. You cannot do that. You can't do that no more. If you're my age and you're thinking about just like flourishing and leaving and getting your apartment, and you don't have like a backup plan or a backup income, you can't wipe all of that shit away, because unless you have a budget plan, you can't do that shit no more, bro. You really can't do that shit no more. Like, I can't do that shit no more. You fucking working a legal 9 to 5 doesn't get you nowhere. It don't get you nowhere. Working a regular 9 to 5, it dead ass don't get you nowhere. That's like I feel like any adult can tell you that they got mad hustles, because this working shit is ghetto. It's ghetto. You can't do nothing working a regular 9 to 5. Like, you really can't. It's hard. Freaking, I'm out here struggling. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me in this shit. This shit is hard. Y'all killing me. I'm fighting for my life. Okay. I'm fighting for my life. The fuck? Like, when I tell you, alright, so we're gonna start from, everybody see my first video of how I moved out. And basically what that video is how I moved out and I was able to find somewhere to stay. When I said I moved out during the pandemic, I stuttered too much. When I said I moved out during the pandemic, I didn't say I moved out and found my own apartment. So I had moved out and I found roommates. And finding roommates in New York, honestly, is not that hard, because it's expensive over here, okay? I know a lot of people in other states is like, oh my god, I want to move out by myself. I don't want to hear nothing, because I feel like if rent was the price of rent in Texas or fucking Kansas and shit like that, I would have been moved out. But rent over here do not cost a sack of potatoes. It don't cost a sack of potatoes. Rent is not $600. Times that shit by 3, because this shit is hard. It's a fight for my life. I'm fighting. So, when I tell you, like, this shit is really not easy. It's not. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, really, I don't even know how to explain this shit, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain this shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, it's really, when I tell you it's really not that easy, a lot of people think like, oh, if she can do it, I can do it. Bro, if you're not built for this shit, like, if you're not built to be alone, to be like a hustler, to make sure you got your shit done by any means necessary, this shit is not for you. Like, I feel like a lot of teenagers that's fighting with their parents right now, or their mom, or feel like their parents is being difficult, and they tell you, like, get out, because I bet you're going to come back. You're going to want to come back. Because once you realize that them those checks you getting, all that shit got to go to bills. When you realize that your check is $1,000, but rent is $1,000, and your phone bill is $200, and gas is $50, and fucking cables another $100, you're going to have to either find another hustle, or you got to find somebody that go half and half with you. Or you're going to want to go back with your mom and go half and half with your mom, because this shit ain't easy. Like, doing everything by yourself, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. And literally, when you're working, I feel like every day when I work, I come home, I blink, and I'm at work again. I come home, I blink, and I'm at work again. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, even on my day off, like, on my days off, I don't want to do nothing. Like, I don't want to sleep. I don't want to go out. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to find nobody special. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep and eat. And people be texting me like, yo, can I come over? No, you cannot, because I'm tired. Like, people don't understand, like, oh, how are you 19 and you tired? Because you don't pay rent. You don't pay rent. You live with your moms. When I tell y'all, bro, the whole thing is, it's like really a emotional roller coaster. It is. So basically, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna give you guys like a fast forward story about everything that happened from when I moved in to now. So muffin, say hi. No, I was living with roommates, and what I did was I signed a lease, but I didn't know I signed a sublease. A sublease is basically when somebody is living at the place and they just need you to stay there until their lease is up, if you know what I mean. So basically, let's say if somebody buys an apartment and their lease is for a year, and they find some place better for they find some place better within the 3 months they've been staying there, and now they need somebody to stay there so they won't have to lose money. Because if you break a lease, you basically have to pay for that. You got to pay for all the months you're not staying there. So what they did was they texted me, and because of COVID, I guess she moved back with her family, and she just basically had me sublet underneath her. So I was staying in the apartment under her name. It wasn't under my name, it was under her name, but I was paying her rent. So she wouldn't be losing money, and I would have a place to stay. So that's how it works. Don't ever sublease. Don't ever. It's like an Airbnb. They can kick you out whenever because there's no legal information that you're there unless you get mail or whatever, but don't ever sublease. Always freaking sign an actual lease. Don't ever sublease under nobody because that can fuck you over. It didn't fuck me over. What the fuck? Y'all saw that? No, y'all didn't see that because of the camera. My cat, bro, he's just weird. His fucking head just a weird ass cat. Anyway, don't ever sublease. You don't want to do that. After that, what happened was, let me tell you why I say don't do that. I wanted to renew my sublease. I wanted to renew my sublease because I didn't want to move out. Like, all my roommates liked me. I liked it there. I was just like, there's no need for me to find an apartment. I'm only 19. Living with roommates is easy. Like, my place is fully furnished. Like, I got it all. There's no need for me to fucking move out. I text her. I'm like, yo, so what's up with this, like, renewal? Like, when can I renew the lease? She was like, oh, no, I think I want to come back to the apartment. When were you going to tell me that? When were you going to tell me that? Huh, Clara? Huh? Her name is not Clara, but we're going to say Clara. Huh, Clara? When were you going to tell me that you was fucking coming back? Huh? Oh, you weren't. You weren't going to tell me. Yeah, I know you weren't going to tell me because, look, now I'm fucking screwed. So now I had to find a place within a month because Clara wanted to come back to the fucking apartment. So guess what? Me being Kaalyah and having money, I was just like, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'll be out in a week. Since you don't want me here, fine. You don't got to worry about it. I'll be out in a week. So I'm searching. Found some place, which happened to be a scam, but we'll talk about that. I found some place called Aya Rooms. So basically, I'm going to spell it out for y'all. If you're in NYC and you're ever looking for a room, do not go with that company. They money hungry assholes. Like, I had to fight for 3 months to get my fucking second month's rent back, and I'll explain that. So I found that company, and when I found the company, I instantly got in touch with like I'm fucking tired. One of the realtors. I got in touch with them, one of those people, and she's texting me about the room. She's telling me, oh, you know, it's nice. She sent me a video, When she sent me the video, I didn't think much of it. You know what, dummy? What you're supposed to do, if somebody's offering you or trying to show you an apartment, y'all hear my cat? He's just retarded. When somebody's trying to show you or offer you an apartment, go to the apartment physically and see for yourself. Don't ever go by pictures. Don't go by videos. Don't go by nothing. Go to the apartment and see for yourself. Because how do you know if you're gonna like it if you don't go see for yourself? Like, pictures is one thing, but anybody can edit a picture. Anybody could get a picture from anywhere. Like, it could be like, it don't even have to be like the same apartment. Like, it literally could be anything. So you literally have to go and see for yourself. So I didn't do that. I was just like, whatever, the place looks gorgeous, I was excited. I was like, no problem. So I gave them security deposit, first month's rent, and second month's rent, and third month's rent. So it was $950 for the room. I paid $950 times 3, and the next $950 for fucking security deposit, because I was ready. I was like, I'm not worried about it. I'm out. I'm gonna go find my apartment. I've been saving for this. Boy. So I called my boyfriend. I'm ready to move. I moved from Queens to Manhattan. Ow, you damn cat. That hurt. I felt that. When I tell you, we was driving and I already did not like the neighborhood. Like, there was cops everywhere. There was guys smoking weed. There was guys hanging outside. I was just like, I did it again. I moved into the ghetto. I can't do this. I can't live in the ghetto. I can't. I'm soft skinned. I'm not tough skinned. I will die in the ghetto. I will die. Like, I don't even smoke weed. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. Like, I barely says cuss words. Like, bro, the ghetto? No. So he pulling up and I'm like, I don't like it here. He was like, you didn't even go inside. I don't care. I don't like it here. Why? What do you mean? I don't want to live here. And I signed a lease for a year. I gotta be here in a year. I don't want to live here. 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 And he was like, don't worry about it. Just take your stuff upstairs because we gotta move. You gotta work in the morning. Blah 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 blah. So. And he was like, don't worry about it. Just take your stuff upstairs because we gotta move. You gotta work in the morning. Blah 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 blah. So. What I do? So he helped me bring everything upstairs. Remind you, it's a 5-story walk up times 2. That means there's no elevator in the building, and I had to walk up double flights of stairs just to get to the 5th floor. You know how hard that is? You know how tired I was? I had a lot of stuff. I have a lot of clothes. Half of my boxes was closed. I had to go up and down the stairs mad times. And it wasn't even just me. I had 2 people helping me. And that shit was a lot. I was out of breath. So back to what I was saying. So the thing with this apartment or room or whatever, my whole thing was I didn't want a male roommate. That was like the big thing. Stop, you damn cat. That was like the big thing for me. I did not want a male roommate. Because why would I want to have a male roommate? Like, I'm a female. I know guys are cool, but if he not my man, me not gonna live with him. Hell no. Why would I like walking around half naked. I can't do that with a male roommate. My boyfriend would beat the fuck out of me if I had him. Yeah, at that time, my boyfriend would have beat the fuck out of me. If I couldn't have a male roommate. And I was uncomfortable because he was a weirdo and the other roommate was a weirdo and I ain't like them. It was the first day I ain't like them. I ain't like the neighborhood. I ain't like my roommates. I liked my room. My room was gorgeous. My room was fire. My room was, it was nice. But I did not like the roommates because, ew, why would I want a male roommate? Scratch that. I text them immediately. I said, excuse me, I said I did not want a male roommate. Why do I have a male roommate? Like, why would I want, literally, he was mad weird. He took the biggest room that already got me tight. And why would I want a male roommate? Why would you put me with a male roommate? And she was just like, oh, would you like to transfer rooms? Duh, Derlick. Why would I? The fuck? Yes, I want to transfer. So after like 3 days, I didn't even want to stay there no more. I started staying back at my other roommate's place, and I was staying there for like a month. And I was going back and forth, and then like my auntie called me and was just like, yo, Kaalyah, I got a deal for you. I have this apartment, and she moved out with her husband, and the apartment been in our family for 20 years, and she asked, do I want to take it? Do I want to take it over? I said, auntie, stop. You want me to have this? You want me to have this? I can make it my own. I can make it mine. Want me to have this? Okay, I have it. So I told her about my situation. I told her about the male roommate, and he was abusive. He was drunk all the time. He used to always fucking hit the other female roommate. I told her about it, and she got me out of that situation in 24 hours. So thank you, Auntie Crystal, because I love you. She got me out of that situation. And with that being said, like, me taking me choosing, what the fuck? Me making that choice to move out by myself made me realize that once you older, like, once you're not a kid no more, people really don't care about you. Like, they care about you, but to a certain extent. Like, they don't call and check up on you. They don't see how you doing. Like, They don't see if you good. They don't see if you ate. Like, they don't see how if work was stressful. Like, they don't call and check up on you. I had nobody call and check up on me. I had nobody ask me, like, Kaalyah, are you okay? So when I mean, like, it is lonely. Like, living by yourself is lonely as fuck. When I moved in here, I was scared for my life. Because being by yourself in a one-bedroom apartment, it's cute and all. Like, during the daytime. But at night, if you paranoid like me, you will realize it's scary as shit. It's mad scary. First of all, you living by yourself, and there's mad doors. There's closets. And I'm afraid of the dark, okay? I'm afraid of the dark, but I can't sleep with light. How that work? How that work? How do I make that work? How do I make that work? I made it work. But point is, it's scary as hell. Like, when I tell you it's scary as hell, I had my freaking man fucking come sleep with me the first couple of nights. I did not want to be alone. And up to this day, I still don't want to be alone. Like, I freaking got a cat. Abusive cat. Abusive. But I got a cat. And he's not really abusive. He's just really playful. A kitten, actually. He's only 9 weeks. His name is Muffin. And when I tell you, it's hard, bro. I work 2 hours away from home. 2 hours away from home. That means every day I gotta wake up mad early, get ready for that 2-hour train ride, and I had to go to work. And then after a long day of work, that trip home is another freaking... It's me like, yo, why you so tired? Why you don't ever want to do this? Why you don't ever want to do that? Because, like, it's a lot. Like, it's really a lot. People don't understand, like, when you're living by yourself and you have responsibilities, you can't just get up and spend your money. You gotta know, if I could spend my money, and I will spend my money if I know that I have enough money for rent. I'll spend my money if I know that I have food in my fridge, that I have my gas on, that I have my Wi-Fi on. That's where I spend my money on. But to just go out and splurge on $1,000 sneakers and Birkin bags, like, I'm not a celebrity and I live in Manhattan and this shit is hard. Like, I'm only 19, and when I tell you on everything, I wish I could just go back in time and freaking stay with my mom until as long as possible. I wish I could do it, but I guess since I can't do that anymore, I'm stuck here and I gotta make the best of it. I haven't spoken to my mom in a year now. My dad, barely speak to him. A lot of my family is disappointed in me, and it's crazy because I was like put on this high pedestal that Kaalyah is gonna do big things and Kaalyah is gonna do that. I mean, kind of doing it, not in the way I thought I would. I thought I was gonna like finish college and get this nice ass job in culinary and get a bigger house and not an apartment, get a car, and I didn't do that. I left my mom's, went to my dad's, slept on a couch, slept in a hotel for 2 months, went through roommates, went through abusive roommates, and then I found my place. And this all happened in 2020. So when I tell you this shit is hard, it's hard when you realize you only got $20 and you get paid in 3 days, and you gotta let that shit stretch for the next 3 days, and everything here is so fucking expensive. It's so expensive in New York. Like, transportation, finding a way home, like finding food. And if you have a pet, it's even harder. I don't know why I did that to myself. I was just so alone. Like, it's just so depressing being home alone. And then when you know that you have no family to call on, when you know you have nobody to speak to, and you know you don't got no friends, and you just doing it by yourself, and you sitting alone, yes, I'm grateful as hell that I got everything. Like, I got my place, I got fucking food in the fridge, I got heat, I got Wi-Fi, I got a fucking projector on my wall. Like, I got so much stuff to be grateful for, but you still feel empty. It's like you have nobody praising you. It's like you have nobody cares that you're doing good. Like, the only person rooting for you is you, and that's how you gotta do it. Like, I swear to God, when you move out, you have to have that mentality that nobody gives a fuck about you but you. Nobody. That shit is not gonna happen unless you make it happen. Period. Like, bills is not gonna pay until you go out there, find 1, 2, 3 jobs, 4 incomes, Like, it's not gonna happen unless you do it. And that's real shit. Like, it's not easy. You can pray to God every day, and I guess that's what I need to start back doing. Because when I was praying to God, everything was flowing. Everything was flowing. But I can tell you right now that I have like $150 in my bank account, and I don't get paid till next week. How am I going to manage to stretch that shit out? I don't know. But I got to do it. And that's just what it is. You're going to have days where you have fucking $800 in your pocket. You're going to have days where you have $2,000 in your pocket. You're going to have days where you have $5 in your pocket. But you just got to, like, not give up and keep going. Like, you can't call nobody and ask for money. You can't fucking do nothing. Because once you get older, nobody cares. Everybody grown. Everybody got their own bills. Everybody got their own responsibilities. So, what you going to do? So, 6 months after, and I'm here. I'm still living, and I'm still breathing, and I have no ties with family or a lot of my cousins like I used to. Pretty much spent Thanksgiving alone, and I'm going to spend Christmas alone, and that's it. It's just so sad to see. Not gonna lie to you, bro. West Indian parents is toxic as fuck. They is toxic as fuck. Nobody should have to go through this. Like, nobody should have to fucking feel like you don't got nobody, bro. Nobody should have to feel like you don't got nobody to call on, and this is some real shit. I had times where I sit there and I was hungry. I had nobody to call. I had no family. Just because I made a decision to start doing things. I'm not no bad person. I'm not a bad person at all. I don't do nothing. Like, I never disrespected nobody. I'm not no bad person. And I sit here, when I tell you I'm fighting for my life, I'm fighting for my life. I know there's people out there that got it harder, but I can honestly say I work for every motherfucking thing I got. I work for everything I got, and nobody can tell me nothing. Nobody can sit here and take shit from me and be like, I bought you this because I did that. I did that. And it's crazy because my whole life, my whole high school years, like middle school, elementary school, I did mad shit because all I wanted was for my mom to be proud of me. I was like having West Indian parents, all you want is fucking confirmation that they still love you. Like, after all the shit they say, you know how much times they be like, get out, I can't wait for you to move, I can't wait for you to do this. You know how toxic that shit is, bro? I did not expect this. I didn't expect this at all. When I tell you I didn't expect this, I didn't expect after high school, and I swear to God, I remember this day crystal clear. I was crying on stage, and I was so excited to go to college. I was like, I'm gonna make it through this shit, bro. My speech was about me, about my mom. I was just like, yo, we never gonna have that connection where we just break apart, and we did. When I say, yo, fuck 2020, this has been the most stressful year of my life. This shit is not fucking peaches and cream. Like, if you're not careful, you're gonna start wondering when's your next meal gonna be. You ain't got nobody to pay for your phone, but you gotta worry about how you gonna turn that shit on. And you can't miss rent, because then you gotta worry about where you gonna lay your head. So when I tell you this shit is hard, This shit ain't easy. It's not. I be sitting home, like, I be coming home and I be happy as hell. And when you just lay down, you realize, like, damn, I did this. I really did this shit. Everybody, when people niggas thought I was gonna move out, I was gonna be a bum, and I'm sitting here. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party. I come home every day. I fucking work my ass off every fucking day. I work from 9 to 5, and I come home. And I close my eyes and I'm back at it work, and I make sure my bills is paid because I know what the fuck I gotta do. And I just don't understand how people have it so fucking easy. Like, they just born into this shit. They have parents that support everything they do. They just support everything they do. I don't wish this shit on nobody, bro. Depression is dead ass a real thing. I don't wish depression on nobody. I don't wish anxiety. I don't wish fucking insomnia. I don't wish none of this shit on nobody. Cause this shit is not easy. It's really hard. And for everybody that's out there that's struggling, I swear to God, I pray to God that you get through it. For everybody that's out there with toxic and abusive parents, I swear to God, I hope you get through that shit. For everybody that's out there that really be praying to God that they go to sleep and don't wake up, I swear to God, you are beautiful and you will do this and you're a fighter. And I hope to God that everything is all right and you get through that shit, because I know how it feels to be alone, and it's not a good feeling at all. I know what it feels like that just to be in a crowd full of people. A crowd full of people with a whole bunch of fake love, and you still feel alone. I know how it feels. There should be no reason. There should be no reason. All right. So yeah, that's my story. That's the Kaalyah everybody think is so strong and she's doing it by herself and she got her own apartment and she's good. That's my story. And that's what you want to see. That I'm struggling. I'm not really struggling, I'm okay. But I'm tired and I'm depressed and I'm alone and I fucking got a cat that sliced my hand. And I'm not happy. There's a difference between grateful and happiness. And I'm grateful, but I'm not happy. You guys wanted the truth. This is my 6-month truth. Oh, it is what it is. I want to see my cat. That's him. He moved away from the light. All right, guys.